Little bit.
Welcome back to Little Bits of Language. That's Aisha and Stephanie. They're pediatric speech language pathologists who want to educate busy parents and caregivers about the process of speech and language development for kids. Today, we are going to talk to you about the fascinating world of multilingualism. We're excited to have opportunities to share strategies used by speech language pathologists to help children of all ages develop speech and language skills. Make sure to subscribe and follow now to dive into the world of children's language growth. Gain exclusive access to free resources, expert insights, and proven strategies inspired by speech language pathologists. Multilingualism is a hot topic, especially for those parents who are in a dual or multi-language home. So, let's start by debunking some myths. Myth number 1. Learning two languages will cause a delay or a language disorder. No, in fact, research suggests that learning multiple languages can improve executive functioning, things like attention, memory, multitasking. It can also improve cognitive skills and promote a deeper understanding of language structures. Your child should still be hitting the same milestones as others, things like first words at age 1, two-word combinations by age 2, etc. It is okay if they know some words in one language and other words in the other language. Code switching, or using one language for part of a phrase or sentence and the other for the second part of the phrase or sentence, is not only okay, it's great. This means the child is demonstrating understanding of both languages and learning to integrate them. It is also important to point out that words in both languages count toward their total knowledge. So if they know 90 words in one language and 110 words in the other by the age of 2, they know 200 words total, meaning that they're right on track. A language disorder will show up in both languages if it is present, but bilingualism does not cause language disorders, only language differences. By the way, we do have a free resource on our website detailing milestones, if you're interested. It is worth talking more about language disorders versus language differences. A language disorder is difficulty understanding and or using language in both languages. It requires intervention by a speech language pathologist. A language difference, on the other hand, has to do with cultural or regional differences. For example, in the United States, we use the word apartment, while the word flat is used in Britain. Both are correct and both are English. These differences can include vocabulary, like the previous example, idioms. It's raining cats and dogs may not be an expression used all over the world, grammar, and or pronunciation. Myth number 2, introducing two languages will confuse children. Sometimes kids will overgeneralize rules or vocabulary from one language to another, like saying car red instead of red car, if learning both Spanish and English. While this is a grammatical error, it's all part of the learning process. Kids will learn how to compartmentalize each language's rules in time. There are so many benefits to multilingualism. Along with the benefits we've already mentioned, learning more than one language can foster cultural awareness and understanding. Myth number 3. Children exposed to multiple languages will struggle in school. So, we talked about how kids who are exposed to multiple languages will show enhanced executive function and language skills. This applies to any environment they are in, even school. Of course, language of instruction and support systems in the schools can influence a child's education. With appropriate language support and a positive and inclusive learning environment, a child who speaks multiple languages will not struggle. Myth number 4. A child is not truly bilingual unless they know both languages equally. Bilingualism is a continuum. A child does not have to know both languages equally to be considered bilingual. In fact, most kids and people have a dominant language. That dominance occurs because one language may be used more than the other, they may have more exposure to one language over the other, and they may prefer using a certain language over the other depending on who they're talking to or where they are. Myth number 5. Kids with a communication disorder should not learn another language. Again, multilingualism does not cause a language disorder. For example, a child with a diagnosis of autism might face challenges in learning to communicate, but the presence of multiple languages in their home or learning environment does not make these challenges more difficult. A speech-language pathologist can tailor therapy sessions to a child's need, including consideration of all the languages a child is exposed to. That's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to like and subscribe if you found this helpful. We'll be posting many more videos about child language development, speech development, recommended toys, fun things to do with your kids, and story time. Also remember to check out our Instagram page, TikTok, and our website, littlebitsoflanguage.com, for bonus content. See you soon.
Little bit.